Hello everybody, how are you doing today? We are going to go ahead and hop right back in. Hopefully after that crash it didn't do much. I'm having some real internet problems today. That's annoying. I wonder what happens if we're out of this 14 days thing. It said that catastrophe would happen, but it didn't say anything beyond that. So I wonder if it's actually a doomsday counter till the end of the game, or whether they have some other mechanic in there, so that if you fucked up, you can still, play the rest of the game. Odds are probably good that that's more likely than just kicking you out of the game once you're done and all that jazz. Oh. Ditch every time. You can get him up to rank 4. Adds +2 armor and +2 to strength attack to all adjacent allies. Or we can promote him. Get it so he's got a little bit more talents. Yeah, we want to give him to divert. Promote him again. Give him hunker down. I'll actually just max his dodge chance to start. We need better items on this party. Let's go ahead and ready up. Let's go in the ditch. How is this my fault? Alright. Ivor's immune to being injured, so we're going to want to put him over here and whittle these guys down some. First and foremost. Ditch, come over here. Break 7 armor on this guy. Uh-oh. No, go away. Ah, damn it. Let's just get this guy down to a reasonable level. Destroy his armor. Sweet, you critted. Go ahead and invisible. And kill him. Break armor. Ah, you're useless. Kill him. Yeah, we're gonna flee. It'd be nice to win that, but again, we can't rest. So we can't get back from injured as a status. You can't afford to keep getting into battles like this, and you all know it. As you clean your axe, you notice the raven's kicking the crap out of something, which turns out to be Ditch. Between bloody coughs, he swears to keep his mouth shut for a while, and that seems to make everyone a little happier. Oh. Across colossal cliffs, you spy countless people carved into the stone. Countless pockets carved into the stone. Those are the sculptors' homes, Alfred points out. The massive web of stairs and chambers must have been a beehive of activity before the dredge fled from the darkness. Don't move, Alfred says, pressing her back to the stone. The ravens do the same. Beyond the monolith floats an immense creature, all tentacles and eyes swimming in the air. What in the depths is that? You whisper. A victim, Alfred says accusingly, aimed at the Valka. You heard of enormous monsters crawling from deep within the earth, but not this one. But this one has been twisted horrifically by the darkness. Ravens worry that that the light will draw its attention, even from this distance. Let's hide within the dredge dwelling until it passes. The thing meanders to and fro, sometimes bumping and sliding into walls, and after long observation you believe that its many eyes have been made useless. The caravan then leaves with haste, and you feel a twinge of pity for the mangled thing. Ah, we lost 2 days. Seriously? The tower's still not even in sight. The caravan enters a tall field of tall grass, or as Avon tells you, something more akin to seaweed. You wouldn't call it that anymore. The grass blades are now ebony razor-edged corkscrews that bite at your skin, pulled waist high, and go on as far as the eye can see. They break easily enough, Volgert says, shattering a cluster with a loud smack from his shield. Yeah, and the sound will bring everything that isn't already looking in our direction, replies Oli, rubbing a stinging cut on his arm. We've got a long way to go, so let's come to an agreement here. Let's smash through the razor grass. There's something oddly satisfying about blasting through the brittle blades. And the others seem to be letting off some steam too. Thankfully, it draws no attention, but you wonder if the extra effort may have slowed and tired the entire caravan. We are getting super close to that tracker going down. They are moving really slowly too. The ground begins to crinkle softly beneath your feet. Others notice it too. Juno hums a soft lullaby, and a nebula of lights drift from her staff like campfire embers, reflecting off a plane of tinted glass that sprawls ahead in every direction. Ice, says Avon, or it once was. I can't be sure what the darkness has done to it. Unlike the jagged shale you've trampled so far, it lays in geometric patterns of flat plains, some hanging curiously in the air. Volgard dares a short slide onto it, saying, Seems solid enough. Let's spread out in single file and push under the ice. One good mistake deserves another, mutters Oli. One, replies Spar, sliding onto the ice. It withstands their weight as well as their skepticism. Good. Step lightly. The ice may hold, but let's not test it. I swear, I hear something beneath us moving. Oh. It was an ocean. Surely there are some things. Some bigger than others. Then maybe we should keep quiet. Oh, that's the serpent. That's the serpent. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. That's not good. Juno grips her staff tightly, hands trembling. You'd never seen that. She speaks low over her shoulder, but you hear it clear as a bell. No matter what happens now, protect Avon. How am I supposed to protect Avon from that thing? Any way you can. The serpent speaks, but you don't understand. You don't understand its words, but you get the tone. Juno shouts back, and you understand her perfectly well. You failed again and again. You won't succeed this time. The serpent rears up as it responds, until only wildly coiling loops of ragged, monstrous scales can be seen in the light. It means to shatter the ice. Go. The serpent strikes like a whip, snapping up Juno between its jaws, and slams its head into the ice, wildly, unconcerned for itself. Juno somehow weaves patterns with broken arms. The ice beneath you bucks. Suddenly it occurs to you that Juno has taken control of something deep beneath your feet, and it's approaching fast. Go! She screams once more. Avon freezes. You throw him over your shoulder and run, just as the ice groans and splinters from another impact, snapping like bear traps. Ravens scatter in terror. She took control of a whale. Gods. The ash! I can't see a damn thing! Just keep going. We can't even tell what day it is. Nope, that's not the tower. Is everyone here? You shout. Ravens rub soot from their faces and cough into their hands. Thick black dust haunts the air, kicked up by the Leviathan's thrashing. I can see her! Avon shouts. A globe of bright light detaches from the convulsing silhouette of the serpent, blazing through the air and crashing like a meteor far in the distance. Avon darts ahead with his own light. The rest follow. You crawl through curtains of dust. It's suddenly dark as a moonless night. Juno's light dims and winks out. Hurry! Shouts Avon. Soon, you admit it's impossible to know if you're heading in the right direction anymore. Avon begins to panic. Let's methodically comb back and forth as we go. You sweep the area, leaving marks as guideposts. It's frustratingly slow. Hold! Ollie pulls after a long silence. Shapes shamble ahead of you. Get ditch out of here. You're useless, witch. You don't have enough willpower to do anything. None of my stuff gives will either. It gives +2 will arrest, but that's useless. He might be worth it. Falca's dead, which hurts, because she was one of my main people here. Let's go ahead and put Bercy in. Promote Sigbjorn. Give him some robustness. Go ahead and pop up both of those. And ready up. Very dark. I see something. I think we found her. go ahead and come over here. Tempest here. This will do some damage there. Pop up over here. Deal 6 damage there. Oh, sweet, he critted. Let's go ahead and Tempest here. Pop some of this armor down. Move over here. Can't attack anything. Move over here. Break off this armor. Break some of this armor. Tempest here. Can you not? Break some of the string. You not. Yeah. Could be worse. Go ahead and kill this guy. Break some of his armor. Kill him. Kill him. Sweet. That worked out well. Okay, or not. else do you need to go with? This is not going to go well. There's so many of them. What's the rank on this? Strength of will there. Of course. He can just walk right in and take him out, I guess. Kill him. Go ahead and strength of will again. Get some healing. What is he doing? Okay, this guy's the biggest threat right now. Let's go ahead and bloody flail here. Got him down to a reasonable amount of strength. Break down some of that. He's stunned, I guess. You're not? Seriously? Seriously, you walked right into the path of the other guy. You're great at this, Archer. Please don't do it. Break some of that down. Kill him. not. Just do that and backtrack. Now, stop that. Kill it. Are we down to 7 stars next turn? Gotcha. All right. Seriously? Nah. I can't fight 3 waves if you're just gonna keep spawning bigger waves. Like half my party just got injured. Avon was injured, so I couldn't bring him. You find Juno's body laying out the ice. She is mangled, barely recognizable, grotesque. No coming back from that. If the serpent in the fall didn't kill her, the slag did. Not to mention, she's been lying out in the darkness. Who knows how long? This is the end, isn't it? We failed. What do we do? Avon. Nothing is over. Avon's face and voice are expressionless, but tears streak his cheeks. We take her to the White Tower. Ivor, please pick her up. It doesn't sound like a request. Zero days. Cool. Just skipped all of my days left. I had 8. Darkness lurches upon the dome of light, stretched thin above the city by menders weaving fast stitches. Riots ripple through the slender spaces between, people packed tightly together, and the warps lick at your defenses, testing them. It finally sinks in how many dead rest in Arboring now. This is really the beginning of the end, isn't it? You grieve. Alio says, the longship's finally sinking, so to speak. All is left to do is bail till our arms go weak. You feel those old, nagging survival needs scratching at your thoughts. Food, water, shelter. That's tempting. Is there anyone we could promote? Go and do that. Much less aggro, yeah. Okay. That's annoying. To form the traditional tumulus. To give a speech to our caravan. To those who knew and believed in your banner, you raise it high. The exact words drift from your thoughts as soon as they're said, but the rest of the caravan graciously cheers the ending. The gods would weep if we did not outlive them, and we outlive them still. Now it is we who speak for the dead. Their names and their deeds and good gods be damned, they will not be forgotten. Elio puts his hand on your shoulder. His eyes are red. Some combination of drinking and grieving, but there is a smile on his lips. I can only imagine how hard this all must be for you. I never had the privilege of meeting your father, but I've only heard incredible things about him. I think he would be very proud of you right now. Right now? Why? Where I look, I don't see the dead. I see all those who live on instead. Alio stands quietly beside you, deep in thought. Do you think we could have done more? Could have done more what? More to save our clansmen? More to save the Drudge? More to save ourselves? You're asking the wrong guy. I just write the songs. I don't right the wrongs. Alio stands quietly beside you, deep in thought. You can't help yourself from rhyming, can you? Alio looks slightly embarrassed, as if you caught him indulging in advice. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't come off as disrespectful with what I said. I have a hard time putting it to bed. When I was a boy, my grandmother was a famous seer in our small town. I was in awe of her. She claimed the gods never died, that they still spoke through her. Others would come from far away to hear their fate or feel close to them. Sometimes I would listen through the wall to the amazing things she told these people, even though it was forbidden. She knew before she died. She told me a secret. She said she made it all up. I got upset. I called her a fraud, but she explained that just because she made it up doesn't mean it wasn't real. The stories we tell are just as real as as all the things we see and feel, she said. Then she died. I remember those words clear as a bell, and I began to make up stories of my own. Eventually, it became hard not to see the world as a story. And you're always writing one in your head. When I felt afraid or upset as a child, it helped to imagine myself as someone else reading my story. Like the gods were looking down and saying that I can create things as well. Anyway, I'm sorry about all the rhymes. I'll try to keep them for more appropriate moments. He was gonna say times. Alice stands quietly beside you, deep in thought. Guess it's time we moved on. I suppose we must. The mender shouldn't be left alone on the walls, and there's already a murmur spreading through the clans of not enough food to go around. Sometimes it feels like too much. Oh, did we disconnect? Evidently. The true hero comes reluctantly. Though we move on now with shuffling feet, our hearts will forever be incomplete. Fucking bards and their rhyming. Fuck it. I don't even have anybody that is rank 14. Never mind. I don't know why I bought that. I can't use it. Let's talk to the menders. Menders are spread out evenly along the walls, each overlapping the light created by the next. Guards with distant expressions stand watch between them. Around their feet, a pile of warped dredge meant life. They're starting to scale over the bodies on the other side of the wall, says Zephyr, some small disgust in her voice. As if to prove a point, a mender yells when more warp rise into view. Hurry! Beckons Zephyr. That's terrifying. It's instant warping? Instant. Cool. Ah. Keep the warp away from menders. Easier said than done. Seriously? That could be worse. Get your strength out of here. Make sure he pays for coming up here and trying to hit people. And just cut it. We got a pretty good setup here, unit-wise. We want them to come a little bit closer to us. So that's what we're going to wait for them to do. Let's go ahead and overwatch. Reinforcement. Knock some strength down on that one. Knock some armor down there. Kill this guy. Kill this girl. No more horse there. Knock him down to size a little bit. Kill him. This is a safe place for our left to go. Pop some of that armor, some of that strength down. Sweet, critted. Reinforce her with a shield wall. Reinforce them both with a shield wall. Get some super break going there. Scrivener smash. Oh, they're reinforced. We need to get some of his strength down. Otherwise he's just going to walk back from us. Go ahead. Stonewall up there. Oh, he's super going to be injured by the end of this. Break 5 armor off. Kill this guy real quick. Oh no. Bring his armor down. Pacon's gonna be injured. Go ahead and kill him. Yep, Hakon just got injured. not? Can you not? Seriously? I mean, okay, whatever. She was gonna get injured in 2 turns anyway, but that's really annoying. You got a victory, at least. Mogur's been injured. Petra's got injured. And then this one sucks the most. Tackle got injured. And Alette injured. More than half of my team. Got 19. Sometimes I have to wonder about humanity. We're barely holding the walls, and all the clans can manage is to rob and kill each other. Captain, my menders need more protection on the walls. You have as many men as we can spare, Volka. The rest are in the streets. Aberring isn't worth saving if only killer and thieves remained. Even if my father were here, he'd have little control over the city by now. I have even less, and I'm certain I can find men loyal to my father's banner. Put me in command on the walls. Are you certain? I can guarantee you no safety there. If there is a time for me to lead, it is now. They look to you. You realize that whoever is put in charge of the walls may be in serious danger. The walls are yours, Luden. Your father would be proud. My father is a lot of things, but proud of his son is not one of them. I'll send word to loyal men and keep them understanding. Ugh, do we have another battle to go through? We do. Damn it. -1 strength in battle. -3 strength in battle. Cool. Ugh. Slot him in. -2 strength. Slot her in. Oh, she's got points. What's your abilities again? Runic Gale, Breeze, and Mend. Slot her in there. Her having -1 strength, not a huge deal. Him having -3 strength, putting him to 12 and 15, kind of a big deal. Puts him to 14 and 16. You know, I've had worse. That's rank 3, that's rank 3, that's rank 3, that's rank 2, 1. Okay. You're maxed as Bloodletter. Let's go ahead and promote you. Go ahead and promote you again. Okay. Go ahead and max that. Now you've got ranks in all talents. That's what we wanted. We promote you to get armor resist. Yes, but is there an item we want more? Hold on, guys. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. The weatherproofing in my room is not very good. And the same goes for the insect proofing. So a wasp had gotten in, and I had to kill it before it stung me. Because it was very angry and agitated. So I'm sorry about that. Took a little bit more time than I expected, but I didn't get stung, so there's that. Alright. It wasn't a wasp, it was a hornet. It was big. 2 strength. These are all below range. It's not worth it. Who did I want to put this on? It's just plus $2 talents. Yeah, we don't necessarily want to put that on anybody. Actually, I don't know why I bought it. She can't even rank up, so she's stuck where she's at. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Let's head to the outskirts. Part the city smolders since the riots. Matching the mood in the lower rings, supplies are scattered, impossible to tally or portion since the funeral. Hoarding seems necessary for the future, and you're afraid other clans in Arboron will feel the same. If nothing else, we should set the precedent from here on out. Combine and ration the remaining food tightly. Trust overcomes. Some are relieved to place that burden on you. Others insist on keeping a watchful eye on the stockpile. Got 8 more days. Okay. Alright, you guys need to get to the tower in 8 days. You understand me? 8 days. Ravens swear they see figures lurking from corners of their eyes and hear the whispers of dead family members. Some accuse the corpse of Juno, others the ominous pillars that have been rising on the horizon. The dredged godstone, Avon tells them. Rises like teeth from the hungered wolf's maw, Spar sings. Swallows brave men in the bright doom star. An old song from before the gods died. Fitting, ambling through tall pillars like teeth, an obsidian forest wreathing the great black godstone. If my dead mother appears, I'm ending things here and now. Make a joke at Oli's expense. If your dead mother appears, you begin, but Oli stares murder at you, and the jerk curdles in your mouth. Spar cackles like a madhead. Nobody else dares. Could have gone worse. Nice. I'm still concerned that we're not going to get there.
We push on, despite hope being lost, along with Juno, to something black and heavy ahead. Did the dredge build godstones of their own, or
They
is
did,
this something?
and hope is not lost yet, Ivor.
You jerk in terror at Juno's voice in your head, and her hand lightly squeezing your shoulder. She breathes softly. Well done. You can put me down. Nerves get the best of even the bravest. Not another step! Shouts Oli. He pushes his way to Juno. You died. Not another step till you spill it. All of it. A chorus of voices concur, echoing off the pillars themselves. Juno sags upon her staff. She looks at Avon, but his stare is leagues from here. All will be well, she starts, but jerks back from Oli's black axe blade at her neck. No more magic tricks, Oli hisses. Let's encourage him to answer the question. Juno to answer the question. It's time we all knew. You're right, says Juno. It's time you all knew. Please tell me they voiced
This will be more easily shown than told.
They did. Good.
The Valka were the first to discover a world within our world. The inner earth, with its own lands, people, and sun. A source of power far greater than our own. Ivan was the leader of the Valka, brilliant, born with a mind devouring itself. I studied in secret to heal those wounds, and in time, we grew to love each other. But meddling with minds is forbidden, for reasons already clear to you. The council sentenced me to death. They agreed to spare Ivan the same fate if I went willingly. So I did. When Ivan discovered what had happened, he carried my body to the White Tower. In his grief, he drained the Black Sun of its energy, hoping to restore my life. The sun fell from the sky, ripping chasms through both worlds. The serpent slithered out from its shattered egg, half-born, and the darkness within spread. I had become the new vessel for its power. When we reach the White Tower, and Ivan releases my energy, the sun will move again, and the darkness will return to where it belongs.
Okay, well, at least they're trying to fix their fuck-up. As Juno releases her grip over the caravan, the images fade. Ivan carried me all the way back to Ridgehorn before I could go no further. That's where Hakon's warriors found us. All the way back to the time of the gods. This can become long and complicated. I'll keep it simple. The Loom Mother first discovered weaving, and with it created this world and those living on it. The other beings in the tapestry, other gods, reacted in many different ways. Some wanted to learn weaving, and they took the creations she made and changed them, forming Varl and Horseborn. One god became jealous. He took mankind, reshaped them into dredge, and hid them within the world to grow and torment the other creations.